Mom and Dad have tried to get me to talk about what I want, what I'm feeling, but I'm not good at it. I feel, put on the spot. I feel, I don't know, but I'm gonna try to, after I've had time to think about what they said, I'm gonna try to answer their questions. I love my mom and dad and Aunt Dee Dee. I just hate myself.
Mouth is filthy.
I'm listening.
You can't have.
I'm
Why?
listening.
Mouth is filthy. Really bad. Mouth is filthy. And you're whining about everything you can't have.
I'm listening.
You can't have.
I'm
Why?
listening.
Everything you can't have. All I really want is Jesus back. But even with him back, there are other things I got to have. Jesus, even if I only have Jesus, I'm complete. I'm happy. But on this earth, on this physical realm, I'm not completely whole, fulfilled, satisfied without certain things. Like the mother who wants to have a baby so badly. She's saved, she's happy, but she's not complete until she is able to have that baby and raise that baby and love that baby. Or a man who loves Jesus is saved, but he's not completely happy on this earth. He's not happy at all in this earth until he can find a wife and get a family. I think of those illustrations. No, I do not want a family. I'm just I got to be a good looking guy. To those good looking top notch girls I used to see in the mall when I was 13. I have got to be a good looking guy. I have got to stand out from the crowd. I have got to be a cut above the rest. I have got to have those long forms and those alpha tall females who used to ravish me when I saw them. I have got to have this while I look in my 20s. You don't know how fulfilled, satisfied, happy, content it makes me feel. It used to make me feel when I was 41 and people found out how old I was and they said they would be, their mouth would drop open in total shock because they thought I was in my 20s. While I'm middle aged, I want to look like a young college kid. That one woman told, "Why are you talking to me? I'm twice your age." Come to find out she was 42. I was 38. She thought she was twice my age. That makes me so satisfied. Like a man who hasn't eaten in 3 days. Like he feels after eating a gourmet meal finally. That's how the satisfaction that gives me. It's not just to heap it upon my lust, to fulfill my lust. What would the psychiatrist call it? An obsession, a need. It's probably my Asperger's. They say Asperger's. People with Asperger's develop emotional connections with inanimate objects that normal people only develop with normal people. Normal people only love normal people. People with Asperger's would love this cup like a normal person would love their mom. I have a connection to an idea of what I should be. To be complete, whole, a perfect person. Now your ideas of what I should be to be having complete and fulfilled are not my ideas. And it's my ideas that count, not yours. It's what I think that matters. Hold on, we just got interrupted. We experienced temporary technical difficulties. I'll be back. Man, I hate it when that happens. If I have Jesus, I have everything I need, spiritually. But on this level of existence, on the earthly plane of existence, if I'm not a good-looking guy, to bet all the females. All the females that at least that Brad Pitt is a good looking guy too. If I do not have long forms and say my 6'1" Canadian supermodel Monica Schnarry, if my forms are not longer than hers, let's put it in the positive spin. If I am the hot, good looking guy, exceptionally good looking guy, not just another face in the crowd, not just an everyday person with my looks. If because I'm smart, I'm hella smart. I got that down. If I'm also a good looking guy, to all those girls I used to think were the best looking girls in the world, and do think are the best looking girls in the world, if my forearms are longer than theirs, if my forearms are longer than those alpha females who are 6'1", 6 foot tall, I'm 6 foot tall. The guys are supposed to have longer forearms and longer arms than the female counterparts. If I can have this while looking at my 20s, so that people ask me, how old are you? They're thinking, they expect me to say 20 something. And I say 48, and their mouths drop open in disbelief. You look like a kid. Let me tell you something. That satisfies me so much. That makes me so inexpressibly happy. You cannot understand how happy that makes me. It is like a cool spring day in a field full of flowers. In a neighborhood, living in a neighborhood where everybody loves everybody. Go home to my house where everything in my house is just the way I want it to be. Oh my! You cannot understand how, and not having this. The Bible says, "Hope deferred maketh the heart sick," and that is why I got such filthy language. I'm heart sick. I'm not sick in the head. I know it's wrong. I'm heart sick. If the only thing I have is Jesus, that's fine. I need to be loved by Jesus. That's the most important thing. Having Jesus fills the spot in me spiritually. Not even these 3 dreams can. But on this earthly plane of existence as a human being, I got to have those long forearms. I got to be a good looking guy. I got to look young while I'm middle aged. Or, quite frankly, what's the point of living? My only reason for living is to please my belly, to eat, drink, and be satisfied. To eat, drink, and be merry. Listen to my music. Because life is crap. When you're heart sick, you don't get. When I'm heart sick, I don't give a damn about anything else but myself. Because I ain't got no goodies to give out. Well, I got Jesus, so I want to love. I want to love people, but it's kind of hard to do when you're heart sick too.
I would like you to know one to 3 good things about living here.
It's easy.
No, that's okay, easy. If you just act it like it was.
No.
Just act it like you want to die.
As long as I'm not complete, fulfilled, good looking, long arms, I don't want to have to work. I want to take the easy way out. I want to be like the greatest force of nature, lightning. Take the path of least resistance. I want to live a life of ease. I don't want to have to struggle. Because what's the point? Oh, Chris, it will make you proud when you struggle, when you work. You will feel good about yourself. Feel good about this? Not being a good looking guy, not having longer forms? No. No. Hell no. It will add stress to my life. It will add gray hairs, having to worry about stupid stuff, little stuff that I can just let fly by if I sit in my butt and live on disability. Oh, man, every time it does it, it makes me mad. I'm trying to make this video without cussing, but Now where is I at? Huh. Damn. Sorry. If I had to be an everyday person, if I'm not happy with myself, the process of being happy with yourself is process. If I am not the good looking guy, if I do not have the long forms, if I am not above and beyond, if I'm just another average Joe, I just want to, I want to take the easy way out. I don't want to have to struggle for crap. Because what's the point? I have pride in myself. My teacher, Miss Kennedy, said, if you're a nation and every war you fought, you've lost, how do you teach your citizens patriotism? As long as I'm like the country that has lost every war it's been in, damn it, just let me live on disability. Just let me sponge. Just let me be happy. Let me eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow I die. Just don't bother me with the stuff. If I'm not fulfilled in myself, if I'm not content with myself, I don't want to have to work hard. I don't want to be bothered with that stuff. That trivial stuff. Now, if I get cosmetic surgery somehow through a miracle or cosmetic surgeries, get the longer forms, and I'm a good-looking guy and looking in my 20s for a season, I'd be willing to have to bust my ass, work hard for everything, because I'd have the satisfaction of knowing I was complete on this earth. Oh my! And when I did have leisure time, just sit back, chewing my cud. Yes, I'm a good-looking guy to those good-looking girls. I got long arms. I look in my 20s. Man, I'm so happy. And yeah, most importantly, I got Jesus. Oh, I'm the happiest person in the world. Now I want to buy the house at 1410 Farmgate Road, but I ain't got the money. I'll get a job, and because I'll be happy with myself. I'll do well at that job. I'll do so well, combined with my good looks and my good personality, I'll rise up in the ranks. That's what I'm saying. But as long as I'm a beta male, I just don't care. I don't want to care. I want to care, but I don't know. If I had to be a beta male, just give me Jesus. Let Jesus love me. Let me die and let me go to heaven. Let me be a total waste of life down here, because I'm not happy with myself. I hate myself because I'm a social media flop, because I'm not good looking, because I'm got short forms. Hence, I deprived of my sexual satisfaction of having longer forms of those long armed alpha females who are as tall as me. What do you think? Do you think Hugh Hefner could be a happy man if he got castrated and could go into his Playboy mansion and not being able to have satisfaction? That would be a form of hell. Well, to me, having short forearms is a form of hell, because I have not had a decent full erection in decades, because I had nothing to be turned on about.
No.
Get
You
yourself
said it.
out.
No, it doesn't matter. You said it. Anything else good about you?
Mom and Dad love me.
Anything else?
Food.
You living somewhere else, so anything else?
Food. The food.
Washing your clothes,
Yeah.
cleaning your eyes, fixing your bike.
Yes. A place to sleep. Making my bed.
So why would you want to make us look so bad?
I'm not.
Because
I'm
you
not.
already
I'm
did.
not.
People who see that now on my Facebook think, think it's our fault.
Damn, I'm ugly.
It's not.
I'm so sick of your filthy mouth and you're whining and you're feeling sorry for yourself. That's what it is, Chris. It's a tantrum.
Look how old I look.
Yeah.
And you don't want to hear. You'd rather whine and complain and say you have to get your feelings out because you don't want to change things. Look, you're going to lose some of your vision. Wear glasses. It's very cruel to call it 4 eyes when so many.
Glasses make me look old. Why should I have to wear glasses when there's laser eye surgeries, when there's procedures, when there's stem cells that can make me see like I used to? That's a burden I don't want to have to carry. My life has been a life of ease. I literally resent these encroachment, these things that make my life hard. I literally detest and resent them. I despise them. I hate them. If I was God and I could give them a spirit, I'd make them these resent. I'd make these the imposition upon my happiness burn in lake of fire forever. That's how much I hate them.
So many people have to wear glasses.
I just don't want to be one of those people who has to wear glasses. I want to stand out from the crowds.
Thankful they can get glasses. But I have to say that, if you want to, you put a list what's good about living here, what would be good about living on your own, and then put the cons. And find yourself a place. Go to social services. Find yourself a place.
If only I could live at 1410 Fargate Road again, I'd be so happy. And if I could make the place like it was before they messed it up.
So even though you write me a check for $350, I always kick back $100. These things in a safe neighborhood will fix your bike for $250 a month. Because you are so good on, you might have to wear glasses.
Yeah, when I read, even with glasses, when I read, it's difficult. And this stress adds gray hairs to my head. I cannot enjoy reading a book because even with glasses, the words are hard to see. I have to worry about how much worse is it going to get.
I really knew a different Christopher, and this is a new one. You've attacked me for expecting things in my home.
No, I'm not attacking you.
Me and Diana, especially, she's very upset about the way you made her look. She's not joyless. You made her look what? What you've done makes me not want to help you anymore.
Look how ugly my hair looks. Bald, thinning.
It makes me see a different Chris. He's very selfish and doesn't really care about us. He just cares about himself. Maybe I should go put that on Facebook and let all your friends see it. About the boy you had a crush on. Well, let me tell you about him. Such a filthy mouth. Just because you're angry.
Hope deferred maketh the heart sick. I'm heart sick. I got to have those good looks. I got to have the long forms. I got to have this while I look at my 20s. I got to have it. Or else I'm incomplete. I cannot be completely happy. And I'm heart sick. And life is not worth living. Especially now that the places of my childhood have been modernized and changed from what they were. That now there's nothing in this life. That now there's nothing on this planet I love anymore. The whole country could blow up tomorrow and I wouldn't care. Just as long as I didn't die. or anyone I love didn't die. Yes, I'm a selfish individual. I never had any goodies that I really wanted. With the exception of Jesus, I want to love people. I want to make other people happy. But also, coupled with this, is my unhappiness with myself. Makes it so I I hate myself. So it's kind of hard to demonstrate my love for others because I'm so wrapped up in how much of a loser I am, how much of a beta male, how much of a POS I am. Trying to get myself changed and so I can be exceptional, a good looking, so I can be fulfilled inside, complete, satisfied, like a man who just ate a gourmet dinner, because I'm what I want. I'm what I want to be. It's what I want to be that matters, not what you want to be, but what I want to be.
You know, Chris, it just makes me think of you in a different light. All these years I've been trying to protect you, but also get you to do a few things.
Yes, I care what Jesus wants. That's in here, but still, I got to be a good look. I am willing. If Jesus would let me be a good look, satisfied with, completely satisfied physically for a few years, so that I'm willing after that to be a drooling, disabled, quadriplegic living in a nursing home, unable to maintain my own independence, but able to love Jesus and somehow serve Him. I'm willing to be struck down for the rest of my life if He asks for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. If He'll give me 3 to 5, maybe 10 years if possible. That's probably too much to ask. 10 years is looking in my 20s, having those long forms, and seeing my forms longer, where I measured the forms of those alpha females who are 6 feet tall, and knowing and them telling me I'm so good looking because I am so good looking, and me being extremely good looking. I would exchange all my earthly blessings for a few years for what I really want. And then after that, I have to be a drooling, disabled, unindependent, quadriplegic in a nursing home, having to use my neck, type on the computer, sermons and testimonies to glorify Jesus, loving Jesus, having Jesus love me like He once did. I swear for the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. There's nothing on this earth that's beautiful anymore. Worth having to be a beta male. Being a beta male walking through the field of flowers. It's not a beauty. The beauties of this world is not as beautiful anymore because I don't have my house. I don't have my little piece of Kinston I had when I was young, and in my 20s. The trails are not what they used to be. I don't have the house at 1410 Farmgate Road. I'm not a good-looking guy. So everything else that's beautiful is not as beautiful as long as I don't have my childhood past connection. So it ain't shit. It ain't shit.
You are one of the laziest people I know.
Yep. I'm truly lazy. But why should I have to work when I don't have to? Why should I want to work when I'm like the country that's lost every war it's been in, so how can I have patriotism for myself? I don't want to have to work where I can just sit in my butt and give it to me by disability. Unless I'm a good looking guy. At least a good looking guy. At least. With the longer forearms. Even if I don't look in my 20s. Which I really want. Maybe stem cells could help me then. Yes, I'm lazy. I'm allergic to work. Being a beta male. Now, if I was an alpha male, I'd be willing to bust my butt. I'd be willing to get off the disability and have to work like everybody else. I don't mind everyday people. I love everyday people. I just don't want to be one of those the everyday people crowd. I want to hang out with everyday people. I want to be able. I want to be able to go hang out with the lowest in society, with the everyday people, and with the high class in society. I want to rise to the top with the cream of the crop. I want to be able to sink to the bottom with the dregs of the cup and float up and down everywhere in between. And if I can't do that, I'm incomplete. And another person will say, this life is just like a vapor. Here today and gone tomorrow. If you're a good looking guy, it won't last. As long as eternity lasts, it's not gonna matter. But I don't see things like that. I see things I see myself as a 4-dimensional entity, not just as a 3-dimensional entity. Time, space. I see myself as who I am today, yesterday, and tomorrow. All in the past, present, and all in the 3 dimensions of space. Most people still see themselves in relation to the 3 dimensions of space in the present. Let me show you where I'm with. Who I am started when I was conceived in my grandma's house, right here, on this rock, on this dot. And my existence, past, present, and future, is like a line that will go on forever and ever. Now, I'm trusting Jesus that will be in heaven. I just want, for one period on this line of my existence, for one small dot, be able to say, for this small dot, I was a good-looking guy. I had long forearms, and I had everything I needed on this earth to make me complete, fulfilled. The good looks, the long arms, I look in my 20s, and if possible, a few songs I wrote in the mainstream. For the duration of this one dot in my timeline of eternity, from the moment I was conceived, which will go on and on and on and on. I want for this time little dot to be a good looking guy, have the long forms and those alpha females who are 6 foot tall and good looking, and we look in my 20s. And if I can't have that little dot, I want to go to heaven right now and leave this miserable POS life behind, because there's nothing of beauty left on this earth anymore. This earth is a shithole. Especially with the way people are today. The planet could blow up tomorrow, I wouldn't give a shit. Just let me go to heaven. I'm heart sick.
And you'd rather, it's bad enough Dad don't give me the attention I need. But now you're turning around. Turning my back. Turning your back. Would rather play chess and just have me shut up and leave. Diana's asked you take it down. You know what? I don't care what you do with it.
I took the video down.
It shows me a
For their
different
sakes.
side to you that I always thought the best down deep in your heart. And I'm just saying,
Look how
seeing
ugly
somebody
I am.
else. It's bad enough I'm feeling low self-esteem.
I want my hair
Ugly,
back.
fat, and sick. Blood pressure that can't be handled. And then you put that on like you're so put upon. When who's done blame him for everything. Why would he do anything for you when you talk about him like that? You know, it's like the Jews. They crucified him. He was on the cross. They spit on him. They slapped him. They totally rejected him. You expect him to give him the kingdom then?
No.
You do.
No.
You do because you think if they throw enough tantrums, that's what they'll get.
He promised him the kingdom. He'll give it to him, but
Not
he's gonna.
them.
No.
It's like he ain't going to give it to you because you don't deserve it. Because you've shown him a low point how you're going to talk about him when he doesn't give you what you want. And when you're family, you know, you should make sure to turn off that water. You should stay out of
I
other
do.
people's
I
food.
do.
You should do all those things you're complaining about. You should have kept this room clean. It's dirty. There's things all over the floor. You didn't even care enough about that brace. I'm not going to help you with it now. You can take it to Jimbo's if you want. I'm not going to. I saw you there. You wouldn't even try to bend down to fix it, to do it right. You're that lazy.
Because I'm such pain and torment. Because when you're so afraid that you've committed unpardonable sin, and that you're going to go to hell or you die, you don't want any added stress in this lifetime. You want a lifetime of uttermost ease, because when you die, the party's going to be over, and there's going to be nothing but torment. And yes, I stopped talking bad about God. I've learned my lesson. I've stopped blaspheming. Even if God does not give it to me, as long as He just loves me, as long as He can love me through it, weep with me about not having it, that's good enough. But I repent of all the times I've cursed God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit. I'm still a selfish POS, but at least no more blaspheming. No, Jesus, no more selling my soul. And that brace, I have to put on that brace to look like a retard. It's something. It's more emphasis on my time to have to fiddle with. I want to be able to just throw my shoes on and get out and go. I don't want to have to take time to put on my shoes. And the brace is not a cure. If it was a cure, I'd do it, because then one day I'd be able to take it off. But just go suffer this imposition upon my time just for a mere treatment? No. I'd rather get the surgery and have my foot cured so I can walk without a brace like I used to be before I damaged it. I believe in these cures. The hell with the treatments. I don't want the imposition on my time or peace of mind. It's stressful. It makes me have gray hairs having to worry about the stupid little stuff. I hate stupid little things that impose upon me. I hate and detest them with a perfect hatred. They piss me off.
No, I'm in fear and terror.
You know,
When you got what you want.
Special for you.
And I'm not talking like that to my mom and dad. I'm talking like that to, the unspecified audience.
This morning, and I feel like I'm gonna slap him in the face.
I'm just a loser. I'm just a POS loser.
Probably put you above everyone else in that prayer.
I'm the country that's lost every war it's been in. So how can I be patriotic about myself? How can I have pride in myself
Jesus must feel a billion times worse.
when I'm just a loser?
And Jesus must feel a billion times worse.
Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I detest myself. Maybe that's, I don't know.
So I don't even know if you believe in them.
Yeah.
So why do you get mad at him? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You get mad at Jesus when you don't even necessarily believe in him. That makes sense.
Let's see how much longer this video is.
It's a very big disappointment to me.
My mom feels the equivalent of disappointment in me, equivalent to the self-hatred I feel for myself, for being a country that's lost every war it's been in, for not being a good-looking guy, for not, forget it. Let's open another window. Damn this fat.
Well, the reason why is I think I've committed an unpardonable sin. If I'm going to hell, I don't want to be bothered with anything. If I'm unpardonable, if Jesus is not going to save me, I just want to have all joy down here. I want to have
Amen.
as much fun down here with as little as no burdens, problems, no fucking distractions.
Forgive my
That's what I
language.
want. I'll be goddamn if I want a shit life down here and a shit life down there.
Amen.
Goddamn shit.
Amen. Now see this medication right here, lorazepam? I started having to take this in 2019 when I knew how I'd committed an unpardonable sin. I could not break through to Jesus. And the terror that would wash over me. You just wouldn't believe it. I started taking one of these every morning I woke up. It's a narcotic. I take 3. I went from taking 2 trazodone, 50 milligram trazodones, and not to be able to sleep, having to take 3. And some melatonin. But, like Lyrica, I'm wondering if the reason I'm bloating up so fat, like an ugly, 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 fat POS slob. I say those terms with uttermost contempt. Is maybe as a side effect of the medication. So, I'm coming off the medication, and right now I'm coming off slowly. I take 1 pill every other day. I seem to be losing weight. If this is, I'm hoping against hope. This is Jesus' way of showing me I can now come off this medication. By letting me get fat by continuing, so I have no choice but to come off the medication. So all the doubts whether I can come off this medication, I'll ignore all the doubts and come off it just so I won't have to be fat. If that be the case, then praise Jesus for me being fat, so I can come off this medication. So once I come off the medication, I'll stop being fat. It's like Lyrica. Screw Lyrica. You take Lyrica, you get fat and slobby and ugly. Maybe it's this medication. But if it's not this medication, and I'm premature in thanking Jesus, I'd rather have cancer and chemotherapy to be sexy and thin if I have to, and never be fat again. I swear by the word of God, I do not want to be so fat, pudgy slob, because I'm unsexy when I'm fat. When I'm thin, all the girls notice me. It's been that way in the past. Especially, I'd rather die than have a fat face, a pudgy face. As fat faces are very, very, very unsexy. And that's just the name of that tune. You can tell I'm mad. I'm the country that's lost every war it's been in. How in the hell can I teach my citizens patriotism?